How's it going, fellow indie game enthusiasts? I hope you're having a wonderful day and you are ready for a book-selling adventure because finally Tiny Bookshop is out. Leave everything behind and open a tiny bookshop by the sea in this cozy narrative management game. Stock your tiny bookshop with different books and items, set up shop in scenic locations and run your cozy second-hand bookshop by getting to know the locals. I played the demo like 2 days ago. I was extremely invested in the whole idea, and I saw that the game just coming out today. So I was relentlessly, refreshing the Steam page, waiting for the launch, and it's finally here. So we are going to check the full game out. So without further ado, Tiny Bookshop full version. Here we go. Welcome, fellow traveler. If you like indie games as much as I do, please don't forget clicking all the nice buttons on the screen because it helps out the channel a lot. And if you are an indie dev who needs their game tested or covered, please send me an email to the email address on the screen. And now back to the game. So it is a super great idea that someone is just, needs a timeout or scenery change. And today is the day, and we just get the car and we pack the books and here we go. Super great graphics, leaving everything else behind. It's like a cartoony thing for a quiet life by the sea. Colorful stuff, extremely cozy. Look at the windmills and all the awesome things here. Tiny Bookshop. Waterfront Square, Monday, summer 1st. So we don't have months, just seasons. Okay. Clicking these, so we open the store and people just going to come and try to buy stuff from us. We have different types of books here: crime, drama, facts, fantasy, classic, kids, and travel. My, what a sight. You must be the new bookseller. She's called Tilde. I guess this is how you pronounce her name. I have heard so much about you. What? How? Like what? Who are you? Wait, so how did you hear about me? I'm just a random bookseller. Oh, don't worry, I have my sources. Anyway, welcome to our quaint little town. I am glad you've decided to stop by, and she's just smiling. Really love how the portraits are changing based on the dialogue. I thought you might need someone to show you the ropes around here. Would be awesome. I'm Tilde. I used to run the local bookstore here before my retirement. Lovely to meet you. Okay, so book veteran. Let's see. You should know that us Booktonians have very particular taste in books. This is the name of this town, seemingly. I, for example, prefer to read classic and crime novels, and not much else. Interesting choice. So why don't I have a look at your selection and see if I can find something worthwhile? Let's just go around. Believe it or not, this is going to be the whole gameplay loop of the game. People come, check out your books, and they, try to find something they like, and they buy stuff, and they buy stuff, and they leave, and we just get money, upgrade stuff, and just have a great time. Bravo, you had the right book on hand. When a customer finds a book, they will keep looking for more. I hope I find room for the strange case of Doctor. I wasn't able to read it fully. So now she's looking for our next book, but unfortunately we don't have it. Sadly, you didn't have the right book on offer. Even though you may have books of the right genre, whenever people actually take one home depends on your sale chance. So if we hover over, we can see some sale chance. You can check your sale chance at any time by hovering over the genres on the right. So this was a classic book, so in this case, our sale chance is 22%. Sale chance shows the odds that someone might find a book they like. Because the chance is based on how many books you have in your shop, it will decrease as you run out of books throughout the day. Managing to sell that last book of genre is the mark of a great bookseller. So yeah, if you have more, chances are higher. If you have lower amount of stuff, chances going down, just like in normal life. Pretty great idea. So let's see what the other people are looking for. I really like how they, just go into the trailer and seemingly they have enough space to let this guy up in the wheelchair and also the running guy, and I guess they can like just cross each other. If they come up, yeah, seemingly they can really easily cross each other, which is pretty cool. Okay, so dude bought 3 books, 2 travel and 1 fantasy. So we are just kind of waiting for people to find their right books, but later on you will see that we have like a different amount of chance to talk to them, and maybe we can help them with a specific book recommendation, which I think is pretty great. So this is Fern. Hi there. You are the bookseller, right? I see you already talked to Tilde. Did she know everything about you already? Yeah, she does that. Told me all about the review before I would even started my job there. I am talking about the Bookstonbury review. It's the local paper. Yeah, I sort of write for them. My name is Fern Estrada. Glad to meet you. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that's happened around here in a while. Okay, sounds great. So you will have to excuse my nosiness, but it's sort of my job to write about you now. How about you help me out by answering a few of my questions, and I will give you a free subscription in return. Okay, sounds like a deal. You might appreciate the event's calendar, and people often sell used books in the classifieds. Right, so for the record, what made you come to Bookstonbury? Needed an escape, searching for where I belong, wanted an adventure. Adventure, of course. Oh wow, I kind of feel the same way. I hope it works out for you. Okay, and what's your first impression of the town so far? A bit intimidating, friendly, I think. Very windy? I think this is a friendly town, so I'm going to choose this one. Don't worry, it really is. People might be meddlesome, but they only have the best intentions. Thanks so much for the little interview, I really appreciate it. And I promise you will have your first copy of the review by tomorrow morning. I will have a look at your selection now if you don't mind. See you around? Hopefully yes. So hopefully the guy can find stuff. Oh no, I kinda jinxed it, so he's not taking anything at the moment. But seemingly we have quite a lot left from the day based on the sunlight. Hello, worldly style is interesting. Okay, so they're going to say some sentences occasionally while, you know, just browsing for books, but that's pretty cool. We will be able to check out some other parts. So what is this? Seems like the telescope is out of order right now. Best check back later. Okay. What is this? Oh, a coastal wildlife of Bookston Bay. Read on and leave. Okay, let's read. Most of the board is taken up with illustration of the marine animals native to the local bay. You recognize a moon jellyfish with 4 purple circles. You remember seeing a stranded one at Far Beach before. Their delicate tentacles are used to catch prey such as plankton, but are harmless to humans. You also see an image of herring gull in flight. It has a characteristically bright orange spot on its otherwise yellow bill. These scavengers can seem menacing to humans, but they are trying to adjust to the increasing urbanization of their habitats. They are incredibly intelligent. For example, researchers have observed them shoplifting books, presumably using them to nest in. Gee, okay, we have to, be on the lookout. Lastly, there is a group of small gray acorn barnacles pictured, shown to look different above and below the water surface. Were you aware that the hard bumps often found on rocks and boats are actually the shell of small arthropods? An acorn barnacle's legs poke out from the top once the tide comes in to catch plankton out of the water. Fascinating creature. It feels like you have gained a whole new appreciation for coastal critters today. Super great. Can we interact with the bird on top? Unfortunately, no. Okay, so a bunch of things to interact with while people are shopping in your cart. This is a really cool idea, and this is the end of the day, so we just go and look for another spot maybe, or just wait for the next day, I'm not sure. So Bookstonbury review, filled with articles, events, and items for sale. Thanks, Fern. The Bookstonbury review reports on the going-ons around town. You can check today's and tomorrow's weather, sounds pretty okay, and keep an eye out for upcoming events. So nothing particular is going to happen, but on Saturday we have the weekly flea market. Here you can see the money in your pocket, so 69, nice. And all the books you own, both in your shop and in storage, looks like they are running a little low. Okay, yeah, so let's do something about it. In this classifieds section, you can acquire used books to replenish your stocks. Let's give it a try. Just click to buy. So we got maybe valuable, used book lot, and vintage kids books. So maybe valuable. These should come in handy. Maintaining a good stock of books is an important part of any book selling venture. Can we get like another one for like 5? Okay, cool. So seemingly the game doesn't really care about that. Here's the pop-up stuff. I can still click on the other things beneath that. Great. So the classified section will sometimes have other bits and bobs. Let's pick up this lonely cactus for free. Cactus, a bit prickly but has a heart of gold. We definitely need it. And while equipped, we got 2% plus chance to sell drama books. I don't know why. Cactus would sell drama books better, but I like the idea. Plus 2% danger. Why? Is it going to stink people? Okay. Close the newspaper by toggling it off in the item bar. Let's give this lonely cactus a new home. This is your item bar. From here you can open the newspaper and customize your bookshop amongst other things. Click here to customize your bookshop. Okay. So here are all the items that we are having, and this is your inventory. Drag an item to place it in your bookshop. So we already have this here. Equipping some items will also increase your daily expenses, so keep that in mind. So wait, why would I have an extra daily expense if I have like a shelf? Do I have to maintain it? Okay. Right click to remove it, and you can decorate inside or outside your shop. Just click here. And click here to manage your inventory by different categories. Okay, so we got paints. So let's see what we can do. Can we make this black outside now? Okay. Now click the bucket onto what you want to paint. Look for a white dot or use the icons above the bookshop. So they didn't really work this bug out, because if you click on this before, this one is just blocking the other colors, and of course I wanted black, so let's just go like this. Pretty cool. Looks like you don't have a shelf equipped. Make sure to equip one now to continue. Okay, so now we get this. So in this case, I just make the whole stuff. That's more like a gray one. Okay, let's make it totally black. But let's go white on the roof. Let's go inside. All items, put the shelf in. Once you have satisfied your inner interior decorator, click this button to save and return. Okay, so we got a book sign, folding table, guest book. Okay. Let's just put the books here. Oh boy, it's going to be black. Why would it be black? Wait, what? Why's the whole one is black? Oh, never mind. We're going to keep it black, because why not? Okay, we got a cactus, so put it here. Nice, you got a boost. Some items can increase your sale chance for certain genres or change the effectiveness of other items. Watch out though, sometimes this comes at the expense of other genre. Okay, foldable table here, and I think we need a guest book, so let's just go inside, put it maybe here so it won't block people and they are not going to stand in the door. So I think we got everything. Maybe let's paint inside. Is it possible to like maybe like black? Okay, so we got a white shelf, white floor. Okay, that's pretty contrasty. Great. Okay, let's confirm and go to the second day. So welcome to Bookstonbury. Each day you can pick a location to visit on the map. So I guess we just, go and go to the same one. Going to a location has a travel cost, which is based on your daily expenses as well as parking fees for the location. You will unlock more locations as you go. For now, let's pick the waterfront square again. Okay. So, these are the books in your storage. Select genre by clicking it to start stocking your shelves. Okay, so let's see what we have. A couple of classics, fantasy, drama, and we're kind of low on travel and kids. So, what I like to do is, for first, I'm going to remove everything fully. Because I need to put stuff there. So the top shelf is crime. Stocking more books of a genre increases the odds of people finding a book they will like within that genre. Check the sale chance by hovering over the books on the right. So it's 43%. Pretty okay. You can remove books with the right click. Awesome. So I guess fantasy under this. We get 10. Let's just blast like, I don't know, 7 facts. Fill the rest with drama. It's like 7. Oh boy, maybe I'm kind of overdoing this. No travel. Your shelves are ready. Let's go set up a shop or keep adjusting your selection. Yes, I'm kind of keeping my selection under adjustment because maybe I overdid this one. It's like 40. Okay. 37, 35, it's good. Oh, this is extremely low. Travel is extremely low. You know, I'm going to risk this by not bringing kids' books at the moment. Or maybe classics. No, the lady said classics are kind of needed. Let's see, 10 fantasy. You know, let's just take it by a notch of fantasy, unfortunately. Not the best idea, but, you know, let's go with a semi-balanced thing today. Of course, this is a black bookshop, so I'm not sure how many people will come in, but I don't care because I like how it looks. Did you notice you can look around a location? Left click and drag to move your view. Okay, awesome. You can interact with things by left clicking on them. Let's pick up this buoy. Okay, while equipped, +1 to travel sale chance. Can I equip it now? Unfortunately, no. What about this one? We have like one of the stuff here. You can also buy books and items while out and about, but they will be put in your storage, where you can access them on the next day. Okay, I'm not buying stuff while we are open. So let's see how the day will look. Of course, we can click on the seagull. Okay, 10 out of 10 already. We can click on the bicycle as well. Okay, all the stuff. Not the flags, though. Not the flags, okay. Surfboards? Yeah. Okay, we can mess them up. I like that. So no clickety on our cars. Okay. No clickety on either of these. Oh boy, it's out of order again. So 7 fantasy books are not enough, seemingly. Okay, classics. Wow, that was a really low chance someone finds a classic book out of 3, but cool. Ah, there you are. I wanted to commend you on how much you've been livening up this place. I'm sure you will want to branch out to other places in town now. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe in the town center. If I call her up and get her to give you a parking space, you could get quite a few visitors. But I want to stay here. Good call, good call. Yes, I know, dear. You can always trust me on these sort of things. It's decided then. Meet me out by the Café Liberty as soon as you can. Okay, we got a new place to go. Challenge unlocked. Meet Tilde at the cafe. Tilde asks you to meet her at the cafe in town. Seems like she won't accept no for an answer. Oh, and while we are on the topic of showing your face, I heard our dear Walter was quite impressed with your wagon. He's one of the local fishers. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? He should be back from his recent catch just now. Hi, Walter. Okay, looks like a gentleman, so... Ahoy, matey, introduce yourself to Walt the sailor. I wouldn't say hello, sailor, but okay. You might want to write this down, love. Having an organized diary will come in handy in our business. You know what? I still have quite a few unsold journals left over from my old shop. So here, why don't you take this one? Your journal? for all your planning needs. Thank you. There you go. I hope you make good use of it. Goodbye. Okay, so let's go to the journal. Let's see what we can do about it. Open it anytime to check on your progress. Just left click on the journal. Here you can track which genres you have sold the most of, useful for adjusting your selection. So facts and travel. This is the total number of books you've sold here, 10. Check back here for hints and events as you discover more. Looks like this page holds a little postage stamp to mark your moments in Bookstonbury. You've collected these stamps as you are making contributions around town. Introduce yourself to Ward the Sailor. It's going to happen. You can also see your progress towards the stamps as well as hints and extra info. Hover over the stamp for more information. Introduce yourself to Ward the Sailor. He's usually sitting by the stairs at the waterfront. Okay. Click on the arrow in the corner to flip to the other pages. Click on the bookmarks to quickly navigate between the different chapters of the journal. We got the stamps, characters, we got items and effects. On this page you can see the different items and effects currently affecting your shop. Make sure to use this page if you are ever unsure what something does, or when you are trying to create the most optimized bookshop. Oh yeah, that's not going to happen. The calendar gives you an overview of what's happening and will happen this season. So nothing today, and as we already know, on Saturday there's the flea market. Check back frequently if you are ever unsure what's going on around town. Simply left click on one of the days to see more details. So yeah, we click on it, but no details at the moment. Characters we've met, like on Monday. Okay, it's really detailed. I love it. Oh hey, what are you doing here? So I assumed you would be at the beach like everyone else. Oh, I'm so sorry, I already forgot that you are new. You just seem to fit in so easily. I'm so sorry. Sorry, here, I show you how to get to Far Beach in case you want to drop by there soon. Okay, so we got a new location. Afternoon at the seaside. Get to know the beach by visiting 3 times. Okay. I am not really a beach person myself, but I'm sure the crowd there will need some of your reading materials. Okay, that's a good idea, thank you. Ahoy there, kiddo. How's it going? Okay, stamp collected, that was easy. It looks like you got a good sturdy vessel there. I've some old items lying around which I thought you might like. See if any of it is to your liking. Okay, so let's see. Lobster buoy, vintage globe, and tattling trout. That's all. Maybe this one. So special buoy for special someone. But I clip travel chance and minus 15% animal effects. Wait, are we going to have animal effects? My friends tell me you've got some decent cargo on board too. They've been especially enjoying your travel and classic novels. Guess I have to be careful or I might be outsold by you. Why don't we make a bet? If you can make 20 sales to my buddies, I'll admit defeat. Okay. I'm looking for a little competition, kiddo. Good luck. So I should sell 20 books to the local fishermen, and they like classics and travel. Okay, I definitely have to up my inventory on those books, but seemingly we're, doing really nice sales. Plus 21 coins already. But seems like the day ends really soon, based on the lighting. So show off your catch. Introduce the locals to your library selection. Introduce the locals to your literary selection. Sell 20 books to sailors. Okay, 4 out of 20 already is there. So that was a successful day. Looks like some items have been discounted a little. Now might be a good time to buy them. Okay, although you can wait longer and risk someone else buying them first. Items in the seasonal selection have a much lower turnover, so there's no need to hurry. But be sure to snatch them up before the season ends. So, hanging money plant, fact sale chance, drama sale chance up, and we get a cooler. No. So let's see, used book lot, vintage kid books, comedies and tragedies, and heart-pounding mysteries. Let's go with the mixture for 25 coins. Okay, Should be good because travel books are kinda hot right now in the market. So let's just go here. You can look around the map by holding left click and dragging. Awesome. Far Beach, Café, Liberté, and all the stuff. So we're going here. But we got some new stuff to put out. For example, the buoy. It's an extra travel book selling chance, which is super cool. Because people are kinda out on the hunt for travel books, seemingly. I guess we are pretty okay now. So let's just go to Café Liberté. But before we do that, let's just, you know, change the selection. It kinda hurts my feelings that fantasy is not going as good as I wanted it to go, but unfortunately I have to, you know, check out what people want. So I'm just going to put like a couple of classics and stuff like that. So maybe some drama. And yeah, so how about fact? Kids and fact. Should we, you know, let's just go. We got a bunch of fact books here. So 33, 32, 30, 43. So maybe I just, you know, just thin it down around 33 and just, you know, put the kids there. So like 30, 20. So everything, almost everything is above 30% chance, so I would say. That's a great idea. Let's see this cafe thing that they were talking about. So open the stuff. Your bookshop can also be impacted by unexpected sources, which is such as the weather, visitors, or special states. You can always read up what something does by looking at the tooltips. It's just nice today. Awesome. I mean, that's the best effect, I guess, that can happen to us. So yeah, looking forward to see what is going to happen. But Tilde is here, our, you know, deal lady. Can we? Oh, we can click on the bush. There you are. Stamp collected. Meet Tilde at the cafe. It seems like Mariam has her hands full with the cafe again. I think her name was different. I think it was Barry. Never mind. Maybe it's just a pet name. But I'm sure she will drop by later. Now, I have something you might help with me. I've been cleaning out my old shop for months now, selling the small pieces at the flea market. This Saturday, I'm trying to move to the more bulky items to the market. Help an old bookseller out, will you? They would fit well into that little wagon of yours. Just pick them up and bring them with you to the market on Saturday. Easy peasy. I owe you, and I will make sure there will be lots and lots of customers in it for you. Okay, that's such a greatest deal. I mean, you have junk you don't need, I can sell them. Great stuff. Sometimes people will ask for help if they can't find what they're looking for. This is what I was referring before. Click the bubble to help them. They won't wait forever. So click on it or press E. Listen closely to people's requests and try to pick up on what kind of book they are looking for. So we can click on the I couldn't find the right book, but pay attention to how certain parts of their requests are worded. Some things can be optional, while others are really important to your customer. People also leave some of their likes and dislikes unsaid, so make sure to put yourself in their shoes. Some requests might also be harder to fulfill than others. You can check the difficulty stars here to gauge how many books in your shelves are a good fit for your customer. Requests usually get more difficult as your stock dwindles throughout the day. Now let's look for a book that might pique their interest. Click to inspect a book. The Mysterious Affair at Styles. Okay, here you can see important info about the book, including a short description. The short description, publication date, genre, author, and page count can all helpful to inform your decision. Do you think this book is a good match? Once you found a match, try recommending it to them. Okay, so let's see. So dear, anything I haven't read yet? Bonus points if it's from this century. I usually enjoy a good mystery plot. Do you have anything like Angels and Demons? Okay, that's pretty recent in a way. So I usually enjoy a good mystery plot and from this century. So this definitely not a good one. So maybe we can like go. So 1988 Doyle 80. Okay, so we got this like 2006. The Girl Who Played with Fire. Mature reading. This book must be one of the darkest Nordic crime thrillers out there. Still, Larsson manages to sneak in moments of kindness and allyship that makes this brutal revenge epos just barely possible to endure. This is a mystery plot, I guess. Inside that is this is from like this century, so this is the only one I can like recommend. So hopefully a perfect recommendation. Successfully recommended a book. Ooh, The Girl Who Played with Fire is very up to date. Thanks for coming. Okay, you might have just found someone's favorite book. They will buy this one and keep shopping. I guess thanks for coming. Cool. Wow, your customers just became inspired. Inspired customers. Whenever you successfully recommend a book, all your customers become inspired to pick up a book for a short time. Plus 15% to all book sale chances. Oh, that's really cool. This happens whenever you successfully recommend a book and increases the sale chance across all genres for a short while. Okay, that was good. I wish there were like other peoples around, but okay, what a good find. Cool. Of course, I don't want to be greedy, so like 2 books. Pretty okay. 3 even. Nice one. Good. Let's see what we can click on. Why these people? Oh, we can put on stuff. New request. Deliver for Tilde. Bring Tilde's old stuff with you to the flea market on Saturday. She might finally be satisfied after that. Wait a second, so she wouldn't say just pick it up from here. So maybe we can miss this pretty easily. Okay, interesting choice. So seemingly a couple of people are going in and out to and from the cafe, so that's a great sign. Oh, we cannot click on the garbage bin, but this is a fountain. Guy has a book on its head. Cool stuff. So any recommendation? This recommendation thing was really great. Okay, I just had to ask for that. I tend to lean a little more towards non-fiction and don't shy away from handing me a sophisticated work. I'm on a deadline. Wait, so I tend to lean a little more towards non-fiction and don't shy away from handing me sophisticated work. I'm on a deadline. Sophisticated work. So I guess this is like, no, not a fact book. I think we should go and check out like classics. Maybe you notice that some books can show up across different genres. This doesn't impact how a customer perceives the book, but you can use it to recommend books in a genre where your customer might not have been looking. Awesome. It's like non-fiction. In this case, I tend to lean a little more towards non-fiction. So like facts can be non-fiction, definitely. Okay, so what about these? Like difficulty is 4. The definitive guide to everything PC related. Upgrading and repairing PCs. Definitely a non-fiction thing. Medieval carpentry. Botany in a day. The patterns, methods of plant identification. Definitely non-fiction. The decoration of houses. Is it like a... At 60, she was the first woman to win a Pulitzer for fiction. Never too late to begin. You can write it at 40, and besides her many novels, she also wrote a book on design, travel, and culture. You know, let's see. This is non-fiction. Are you sure? How will people know I am better than them? Wait, what? Phew, looks like you did not manage to find something for this person. For now, they are done shopping, but maybe they will come back another time. Okay, so that was kind of vaguely worded, or maybe it's just me. But you know, I thought that maybe sophisticated. How to, you know, decorate your house. I don't know. Never mind. I'm pretty sure that there's like a tutorial type thing built in the game. So like we have to fail a recommendation for first. But here is the next chance. Let's see. I passed my last exam. I wouldn't mind reading more female penned literature. Also, I tend to enjoy the classics. Female penned literature? So in this case, written by a female author. Agatha Christie. Thomas Harris. Nope. Thomas Harris. So Korean. No, I guess. About fantasy. So like Susan Collins, The Hunger Games, Oscar Wilde, Sapkowski, some Witcher here, Anna Tam. So like no, Witch Hat a Tallier. Okay. And The Magic World, Edith Nesbit. This collection contains 12 beautiful and poetic short stories for children, including tales of talking animals, monarchs, fairies, and beasts, and magical worlds. So like, for like children, it's not going to be good for this guy. Hunger Games. I guess. Really sounds super obscure. Wait, what? Okay. Seems like I cannot understand English properly. In this case, I cannot recommend. That maybe I should have just, you know, gave him the my first choice. Never mind. We sold a couple of books today, so I'm not sad or anything. Let's go and check out next and last place of this video. So lifestyle travel logs. We got heart-pounding mysteries, stories for kids, and heart-pounding mysteries. We got a couple of these. Let's get more travel stuff, I guess. And we got facts as well. So the weather is okay tomorrow. I think I love the square a bit more. So let's see what we have. So like extra things, but can we like place stuff? No, we don't have any other stuff to place down. So let's see, we are kinda stacked on facts and travel. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stuff. Oh no, let's go 4. You know, 5, 5. I don't want to like screw this up. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we don't have like classics. 4, 5, 6. I guess. I don't know. I really don't care for kids' books this time. Maybe we should go with like 5, 5, 5, and 10. Sure, they love those. So hopefully we can get them. So, you know, as you can see, I'm not the best at managing games. So I picked this game up because of the team. Because, you know, selling books is pretty cool. But of course, there's like a learning curve for this. So have a look, matey. And we still don't have enough money to buy any of these decorations. So I'm just going to pass. Still not working. Hey, it's working again. Thank goodness for municipal maintenance. Awesome. Okay, that's really cool. We can look around. Lighthouse, okay. Challenge unlocked. Visit Bookstonbury iconic tower up to the cliffs for the first time. Okay. So let's see what happens in the last day. Okay, this guy's definitely a sailor. Based on the hat, so... This guy's also a sailor. Everyone's a sailor here, okay. I like that. So they need travel and classic. And we are stuck with travel and classic, so... You know, don't let me down. Had to jinx it. Let's see the guy. What's the scuttlebutt? I tend to lean a little more towards nonfiction. Also, books about animals are always a good shout. So, like, this is a classic one. So, maybe like travel about animals. So, tasting history, cook Korean, homage to Catalonia, down under. So entertaining yet educational travelage, exploring this sunburned country, also known as Australia. Marvel of the country's people, history, landscape, flora and fauna. Hopefully. Yes, perfect. I love the animals in Down Under. Thanks for coming. Cool, so now inspired. So now they are going to buy some stuff. Let's see. Wow, that's a new personal best. I'm looking for something to do, you know, a new hobby. Niche books aren't usually my cup of tea. So new hobby. I guess you will need some, not classic, not fantasy, not travel. Do we have facts? So secret life and curious afterlife of seashells. Le Corbusier, I don't know how to pronounce this, known as a designer of Brutal, is building this collection of his projects illustrates Le Corbusier's beliefs in better living conditions for the increasingly crowded cities for the 20th century, decoration of houses, and Frank Lloyd Wright. From prairie houses to the Guggenheim Museum, this architect had range. So maybe the decoration of houses. Looking for a new hobby. I don't know what else I could offer to you because, like, you know, this is travel. Happily Ever After cookbook. Original recipes for book lovers. Ooh, book inspired recipes. Jeez. You know, let's just go with my first option. Yes. Marvelous. The decoration of houses is inspiring. Okay, cool. So now we got like 2 recommendations like in a row. Inspired customers plus 15% chance. Really great. So how many of these stuff? I think we sold like a couple. Oh, 9 out of 20. Really good. We are definitely going to win this. Been looking for Frank Lloyd Wright. Wait a second. Didn't I just sell that? Never mind. He was looking for it. You found it, my friend. Super cool. Tilde is coming again. I guess she's going to have some new messages. Good afternoon. Oh dear. You know you don't have to bring those boxes with you everywhere, don't you? It is perfectly fine to leave them in storage until Saturday. I only need them at the flea market. But thank you for being so considerate. I appreciate the gesture. Sure, why not? I didn't know about that. Oh, it's, you know, just bringing up the daily expenses. Gee, okay, we put it down. Wow, that's a new personal best. I'm looking for a true challenge to my wits. I'm looking for a non-fiction book. What's with you people with the non-fiction? Come on. You know, brutalist architecture. Here you go. Awesome. Successfully recommended 3 books in a single day. Now that's what I call an achievement. Looks like you've managed to surprise them with an unexpected pick. Did we try this one and keep shopping? Thanks for coming. Okay, cool one. So that's going to be a really cool last day of the video. All the fact books are gone. Who would have guessed? Pretty awesome. Okay, so the inspiration thing is Happily Ever After cookbook. Okay. 15 out of 20 books sold to the mateys. Super great. You know, graphic is really awesome. Super vivid colors. Music is great. More like a background type of atmosphere. Like, you know, chill hoppy stuff. And just, I really love how this, you know, like newspaper thing is helping us with the cool things. So let's see. We're pretty okay with stuff besides classics. So like stories for kids, reading, grade 10, last year's reading list. Oh boy, we need this definitely. So like hot stuff, classic and facts. And what happens if we go here, customize things, and I just move it to the storage. So daily expense is not up. Ooh, okay, really cool. So we can definitely do that. We confirm that. And what we like to do is go to the Lighthouse. Can we sell books at the Lighthouse? That sounds super great. So what about the amount of books? I'm just going to, like, you know, go with some kid books because I guess there will be kids around the Lighthouse with their parents. Not sure why I think this, but, you know, Cannot really go wrong with this one. Go there, a couple of fact books, which is like 6. 5 of these, 5 of the crime, and we go to the lighthouse. Okay, stamp collected, completed to the lighthouse. Okay, but before we click on stuff, let's just see. Okay, we can click on the sheep. Definitely a great idea. So let's just exit to main menu and talk about how Tiny Bookshop is playing, because oh boy, this is a super cool game. Extremely chill, extremely cozy. And we did an adventure, packed up all the books, and you just go around with your trailer and your car to sell secondhand books. You know, you met friendly people of Bookstonbury, they help you out, you go to events, you go to places, sell stuff, recommend books, read about their, you know, needs and whatnot, and it is just super cool. And based on a video I saw, the publisher is run by one of the people behind Diablo 1 and 2, and they offer like gameplay feedback and stuff based on his expertise to all the people they sign to the publisher, which I think is extremely good thing. So, you know, buy this game if you want to support a great publisher and you want to support a indie dev. The game goes for like 18 euros at the moment. The full price is 20 euros. Sounds a little bit steep at the beginning, but I'm extremely sure this game has to offer a lot. So if you're looking for a management game with a cool team and a cozy, you know, like vibe and great graphics, Tiny Bookshop is definitely a cool idea to pick up. So for today, I was the Alchemist, and I'm seeing you with many more awesome indie game gameplays extremely soon. Take care.